Hey YouTube, Shukun Shinobi here with a review of the Kamen Rider Legend Series Ryuki Belt. The Legend Series belts were mostly terrible. The Kabuto belt's pretty bad. The Faiz belt doesn't have numbers. There's just a lot of things wrong with them. They're kind of like what would happen if Bandai of America got a hold of all of the Kamen Rider belts. But there's an exception with the Ryuki belt because the belt was so basic to begin with. All it had was like 2 sounds and the decks. The Legend series release is pretty much just a re-release of the original. Sans a couple features and the cards are a little bit different. But that's about all. So I decided to pick this one up. It's easier to get, it's cheaper than finding the original. And I don't like the original's chrome. I think it kind of takes away from it, to be honest. And this is a lot cheaper than the 13 Riders pack. So, comes with the Ryuki deck and the Knight deck. And then final vents for both of them. And then their Advent Beasts / Contract Monsters / whatever. And then Knight and Ryuki over on this side, with a picture of the belt in the middle. And then same up here. Sorry about that reflection of the window. I kind of need it for lighting. But then down here is a picture of everything you get in the package, which we'll take a look at in a second. Then on the back, I just hit my camera. We have Knight and Ryuki. More pictures, and then just kind of a how to build it, on-off switch, the features, don't do whatever he's doing here. Anyway, I'm really excited to take a look at this, so we'll go ahead and pop it open and see what we have. Alright, so it's out of the packaging. Right here is Knight's deck in the bag. Let's get rid of that. I'm really happy that it's a deck and not a card holder with a mirror on the back. So big props to having the Japanese version. This pushes down so you can put the cards in there and then just close back up. Okay. One thing I like to point out about this is that this is like one of the first times that Knight's deck is actually the right color. The original release was a lot lighter shade of blue, which is closer to his survive mode color. And same with the 13 Riders version, if I remember right. So I'm really glad I got this one, so I have the proper color Wing Knight / Knight deck. How do I get this contraption open? Okay, so I got the belt out of that irritating package. It reminded me of American packages. And I put batteries in it, so here's the belt. It's the base right here is pretty much the same as the other releases of the Ryuki belt. Like I said, the sides changed a little bit. These were all separate parts before. I think these had holes in it. I'm not entirely positive since I don't own it, and all I've done was watch a couple reviews. So I'm not entirely positive, but you can go ahead and take a look at reviews of the Deluxe Ryuki belt or the 13 Riders belt. Whenever you get a chance, if you want to compare the two. It does have a latch right here. It's not as durable looking as the other latches, but I don't really use the latches even though I like them, but because the way I mod them, I have the belt going all the way around and hooking the luggage strap in the back. So I don't use these, but I like the straps up here. They're a lot easier to put on when you use those, but there's no functionable way to mod them to where I can still use those. So, here's a look at Ryuki's deck. Pretty nice, the chrome finish on the dragon with the silver finish on the sides. Here's another look at Knight's belt, or Knight's deck rather. I really like them. Nothing wild or exciting, just a deck, but pretty cool. Here's a look at the cards. So here's Blackwing, or Darkwing rather, my bad. Darkwing. Drag Rider. Knight's final event. And then Ryuki's final event. The back just says Advent card, and then Advent card mirrored down here, with the Kamen Rider Ryuki and Kamen Rider Dragon Knight symbol in the middle. Pretty much standard, same as the cards that came with it originally. However, the original Ryuki and Dragon Knight cards have holes up here, so that when you put them in the drag visor and other Advent weapons, it makes the proper noise. These don't. These are straight up normal cards. So nothing, you can't use these with the drag visor or anything, so don't go expecting it. But I actually like it better than this way. I think the holes are rather annoying, personally. So you just open that up. Yep, this is Ryuki stuff. Just slide those in, close it up. So I mean, you could probably hold about 6 or so cards in here, I would say. It might get tight, but you probably could. Here's the belt extensions that come with it. I may not actually use these. I don't entirely know yet. But just stick them in there and it pegs in back here. Keep those aside for now since we don't really need them. Noise-wise, there is the on. There is a light up here. So there's the on noise, the henshin noise, and then the card drawing noise. It specifically told me not to do that on the back of the box. There are some hidden sounds actually in this. There's Faiz and Kaiza noises in here. Much to my surprise. So if you turn it off and then turn it back on and pull a deck out at the same time. And then push the card button. So you can do the Kaiza henshin with this belt too, for some wild and crazy reason. Okay, there is Exceed Charge if you hold down the card button and then put the deck back in. There's that as well. So there's those 3 hidden sounds, as well as the 3 main Ryuki sounds. So that's a plus. I mean, it adds a little bit of functionality, and it's cool. The button pressing noises are from the Faiz phone, I believe, and then all the noises are from the Kaiza phone, if I remember correctly. So they kind of got mixed up, but still really cool and really awesome. That's about it for the Ryuki belt. I really like it. I'm glad I picked this up instead of the American release. If you don't mind only having 2 decks, I urge you to go ahead and pick this one up instead of the American Advent belt. But if you really, really want to have all the decks and you're buying the Dragon Knight toys, you might want to go ahead and pick up the American Advent belt, just so you have something that can hold the cards properly and just fits with all your American stuff. So, turn you off. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.